We have the example of Ali Wazir languishing in jails, for example. He is a leader of the Pashtun Tahaffuz movement, which is the most democratic and the most radical and popular movement in Pakistan. He is languishing in jail, and his only crime is that he speaks for the rights of his people. But that is not the only example, because we also have the examples of Zahid Baloch. Zahid was forcibly disappeared by the Pakistani state 7 years ago on this stage. And Zahid is not the only person who faced this brutal oppression on part of the state. There are innumerable Baloch people, Sindhi people, Pashtun people, and many other national minorities, and also religious minorities such as the Shia people, who face this specific form of oppression, which is frankly the most brutal, because it deprives you of the very democratic right to a trial in court, because these people, they are not even presented in courts, they are just forcibly disappeared, and their families are left to just protest on the streets and keep demanding about the whereabouts of their loved ones. And when these people, for example, recently, families of missing persons went to the capital in Pakistan, they marched all the way to the capital in Pakistan, and they wanted to demand where their people are, and brute force was unleashed on them. And this is extremely, utterly shameful, and this is simply madness, which needs to stop. But we also know that all the people who face this kind of oppression, who face these enforced disappearances, these people come from the working and lower middle class backgrounds, and it is never the children of the bourgeoisies of the national minorities who face these forms of oppression. And therefore we think that it is very clear that it is the Pakistani state's economic interests that are at stake, and it's the capitalist state serving its imperialist masters that it is forced to pick up and forcibly disappear those people who dissent, who criticize its policies that serve its imperialist masters. We condemn it in the most vehement words, and it is finally, I would just say that as we can see that all the capitalist countries, all the capitalist states are more or less similar when it comes to defending their economic interests, and they will unleash all kinds of violence against people, against the common masses, against the common working masses and the national minorities. Therefore, we think that the only solution to this is to link up the struggle for our democratic rights to the struggle with an international socialist revolution, because capitalist states will never ever be able to give us the justice that we deserve. Solidarity with all the political prisoners in Palestine, Turkey, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, India, and all over the world. Thank you.